Let me give you the backbone of how this whole thing happens. And I believe what I'm about to draw is the next big illustration for GRN. I've had a few crazy drawings in the past that have really made a lot of people a lot of money. And this is what I believe is going to be the next one. So you guys can be the judge. But this is what we're going to call a timeshare property. Okay? And the whole thing behind why GRN is, at the end of the day, the product has to be very solid. I just got my hair cut. My hair cutter lady was like, here's the deal. I just had a hair transplant by the top guy in the world in Scottsdale. Okay, there's a little bit too much information for everybody. But here's what happened. She's like, wow, I mean, how much did that cost? And I'm like, oh, it was like 9K or something or whatever. And she's like, really? What do you do? And I'm like, I'm an online guy, whatever. And she said, I was in, and I'm going to, I don't care. I'm going to say the company. She said World Ventures. Now, this isn't ragging on World Ventures. I don't even care. I don't even know that much about it. But her big thing with World Ventures was, she said, it was big really fast, but then there's no way I'm going to keep paying that money over and over for that website. I think it's like $50 a month, and you get kind of like a Travelocity or Expedia website. You make commissions as people book through that engine. YTB was a similar concept, and California shut them down, and they got cracked down because there's really, at the end of the day, it's not legal to charge people for worthless things. I mean, it's not, if you say you can charge people for worthless things, but if there's a money-making opportunity attached to it, you just can't do that. It's not legal to do. So I'm not saying World Ventures falls under a pyramid or a scam, but that was her feeling on it. And the big difference there is our product has been around since 1986. Okay, and this timeshare resort property, which I have to now start over to draw this picture. Here's the big picture. This is how our product fuels the whole thing. So here's the palm tree. This is the water back here. We're going to do mountains over here. You've got your lanai over here. Okay, this is the property. There are basically people that grew up in timeshare properties. Now, you contrast that with a hotel over here. A hotel usually has a bed and a TV and a little shower area. This has full kitchens, so it has full kitchens, full tables, full living rooms, separate rooms. Some of them have different stories. And basically, there's a whole group of people that will only go on vacation and stay at a timeshare type property. And there's mainly three ways that people get there. The number one biggest way, $6 billion of sales last year, was in what we call retail timeshare sales. This is when they're at the resort, the person comes and tours, and they sell them a timeshare for $20,000 2 weeks a year. And they say, hey, it's cheaper than buying a vacation home. Plus, with the exchange program, you can stay at different timeshares. Maintenance fees are $500 to $800 a month or a year. And you've got kind of like a second vacation home, or you got a vacation home, and it's only 20 grand, not bad. That's the most pricey and most popular way to get to timeshare. That's the normal road. Now, the next road, which a lot of people are taking right now, is cheaper, and it's called the reseller road. Resale is people who buy big over here, and then they go, oh man, so they put it on a resale market, and it's usually about 50% cheaper. So they're selling this same 2 weeks at this property for $10,000 instead of 20. Okay, there's the reseller market. Then there's a third way that's cheaper, but it's really the most inconvenient probably. That would be kind of the Expedia route. This is Expedia. It's getting a little cheaper here, but the kicker with Expedia and these kind of things is usually you're paying $1,500 to $2,500 for a 1 week stay. $1,500 to $2,500 for the same thing. So if you go every year, it'd be cheaper to do the resale thing. Right now, resale is absolutely booming. It's a huge market. Retail is still actually booming. Of course, most people know about Expedia. Now, the kicker though, so the big kicker is what GRN does is I don't even like to put any width to this. GRN is its own little animal. And what it allows you to do is get to the exact same property. See, we're all going to the exact same property here. And I'm going to demonstrate it in just 1 second.